Hey everyone! Welcome back to English in Other Words. I'm Emma.
And I'm Dylan. Same as always, just relax and listen to this conversation naturally. Don't stress about catching every word.
Then we'll break it all down together in the next episode.
Today's topic is a fun one, trying to build a better daily routine, eating healthier, getting to the gym, that whole new and improved me mindset.
Honestly, a topic a lot of us can use some motivation for. Let's get into it.
Hey, so I've decided I'm turning over a new leaf starting this week.
Oh yeah? What's the plan?
Eating better, getting back to the gym, actually having some kind of routine instead of just winging every day.
I love that. What made you decide now?
Honestly, I've just been feeling sluggish. Too much takeout, not enough movement. I want to feel like a better version of myself.
That's a great mindset. What does the plan actually look like?
Well, I'm not trying to overhaul everything overnight. I figured I'd start with small stuff, cutting back on the late night snacking, cooking more instead of ordering in.
That's smart. A lot of people go all in on day one and burn out by day five.
Exactly. I've done that before. This time I want it to actually stick. So I'm taking it one step at a time.
What about the gym side of things?
I'm planning to go a few times a week to start. Nothing crazy, just enough to build the habit again.
Are you thinking more cardio or getting back into lifting weights?
Probably a mix, honestly. I used to focus mostly on weights, but I think I want to bring some cardio back in too, just for overall energy.
That makes sense. Do you have a gym nearby or thinking about working out at home?
There's one pretty close to my apartment, actually, so no excuse there. I think part of the reason I stopped going before was just picking a gym that was too far out of the way.
Oh, that makes a huge difference, honestly. Convenience matters way more than people expect when it comes to actually showing up.
Completely agree. If it's not easy, I just won't do it consistently, no matter how motivated I feel on day one.
That's such a good point. What sounds better in theory almost never matters as much as what's actually realistic day to day. Are you doing any meal prep or just cooking day by day?
I'm going to try prepping a few things on Sunday, so I'm not scrambling during the week. It's a lot easier to eat well when there's already food ready to go.
That makes sense. Half the battle is just not being too tired or hungry to make good choices.
Exactly. If healthy food is already made, I'm way less likely to just order something at 9 at night.
Honestly, I've been trying to do something similar. I started walking every morning, and it's made a bigger difference than I expected.
That's great. Have you noticed a difference in energy?
Definitely. It's a small thing, but it sets a better tone for the whole day. It's funny how something so simple can shift your whole mindset.
I want that. I think that's honestly the goal here. Not some huge transformation overnight, just steadily becoming a better version of myself over time.
That's exactly the right approach. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent.
Right. I'm sure I'll slip up here and there. Have a bad week, skip a workout, order takeout when I said I wouldn't.
Of course, the important part is getting back on track instead of giving up completely after one off day.
Exactly. I think that's where I've messed up in the past. One bad day turns into just abandoning the whole plan.
Totally normal. As long as you keep showing up, even imperfectly, that's what actually adds up over time.
That's a good way to look at it. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to keep going.
Exactly. Progress over perfection.
I like that. Honestly, mornings are probably my biggest obstacle. I'm not really a morning person, so getting up early enough to actually make breakfast feels impossible some days.
Oh, I hear you. What time have you been waking up?
Earlier than I'd like, honestly. I keep hitting snooze about 3 times before I actually get out of bed.
Classic. Have you thought about laying stuff out the night before? Like your gym clothes? Or even just deciding what you're having for breakfast?
That's actually a really good idea. I think part of the problem is I spend the first 20 minutes of my morning just standing in front of the fridge deciding what to eat.
Right. Decision fatigue first thing in the morning is rough. If it's already decided, you just have to execute instead of think.
Exactly. I might start prepping overnight oats or something simple like that. So breakfast is basically already done.
That's such a good idea, honestly. I do something similar. I chop up fruit the night before so it's ready to just grab in the morning.
Smart. Do you meal prep lunches too? Or just breakfast?
Mostly just breakfast and snacks, if I'm being honest. Lunches, I still kind of wing it depending on what I'm in the mood for.
That's fair. I think I want to try prepping actual lunches too, though. Work gets so busy that if I don't have something ready, I just end up grabbing whatever's fastest, which is usually not the healthiest option.
Totally get that. What's the plan for groceries, by the way? Are you doing a big shopping trip or picking things up as you go?
I'm planning to do one big trip this weekend and just stock up on the basics: vegetables, some protein, stuff for overnight oats, that kind of thing.
That's smart, honestly. Having the ingredients on hand makes it so much easier to actually cook instead of ordering out of convenience.
Right, that's basically been my whole problem. If the fridge is empty, I default to takeout every single time.
Same here, honestly. It's wild how much a stocked fridge changes your decision making.
Have you found grocery shopping for healthier stuff to be expensive? That's always been a bit of a barrier for me in the past.
Honestly, it can add up if you're not careful, but I've found that buying in season vegetables and simple staples in bulk keeps it pretty reasonable.
That's a good tip. I think I've overcomplicated it in the past, trying to buy a ton of specialty stuff instead of just sticking to simple basics.
Yeah, simple is honestly usually cheaper and easier to stick with long term anyway.
Is fair. I think keeping it simple is basically the theme of this whole conversation, actually.
Haha, seems that way. Simple and consistent beats complicated and unsustainable every time.
Totally. Okay, so what about workouts? Are you doing anything specific or just walking for now?
For now, just walking, but I'm thinking about adding some strength training back in soon. I used to do it regularly, then just kind of fell out of the habit.
Same story here, honestly. I used to go pretty consistently a couple years ago, then work got busy and it just slipped away.
It's funny how quickly that happens. One busy month turns into a year before you even notice.
Exactly. That's part of why I want to actually build a routine this time instead of just going when I feel motivated, since motivation alone clearly doesn't last.
That's such a good point. Motivation comes and goes, but a routine keeps you going, even on the days you don't feel like it.
Right, that's basically the whole idea. If it's just part of my schedule, I don't have to convince myself every single day.
Exactly. Have you thought about what days you're going to go? Specifically.
I'm thinking early evenings, after work, before I get home, and get too comfortable on the couch.
Smart. Because once you're home, it's so much harder to leave again.
Exactly. That's basically my downfall every time. If I go straight from work, there's no chance to talk myself out of it.
That's a really good strategy, honestly. Removing the decision point altogether.
Right. Okay, what about you? Are you thinking of adding gym days too? Or sticking with walking for a while?
I think I want to ease into it. Keep walking for now, and maybe add 1 or 2 gym days once that feels solid.
That makes sense. No point overloading yourself.
Exactly. I've done the whole join the gym, go 5 days a week for 2 weeks, then never go again thing before. I don't want to repeat that.
Ha, I think we've all done that at some point.
Definitely. This time, I just want something realistic that I can actually keep up long term.
Are you tracking your progress at all? Or just going based on how you feel?
Mostly just how I feel, honestly. I tried logging everything in an app once, and it just became stressful instead of helpful.
Huh, I've had that exact experience. It's supposed to be motivating, but for me, it just turned into another chore.
Exactly. I think for me, noticing things like having more energy or sleeping better is a better sign of progress than any number anyway.
That's a really healthy way to look at it, honestly. I think I want to try something similar. Just a simple journal, noting how I felt after workouts or meals, nothing too detailed.
That sounds like a nice middle ground. Enough to notice patterns without it feeling like a whole project.
Exactly. Hey, random thought. Do you want to actually try working out together sometime? Might help both of us stay consistent.
Oh, I'd actually really like that. Having someone else counting on you makes it a lot harder to skip.
Exactly. That's the whole idea. Even just walking together some mornings could work. If the gym stuff feels like too much at first.
I like that a lot, honestly. We could even trade healthy recipes while we're at it, since we're both trying to cook more.
Oh, that's a great idea, actually. I've been looking for new ideas beyond the same three meals I always make.
Huh, same, honestly. I'll send you a few of my go to ones, and you can send me whatever you come up with too.
Deal. This is honestly turning into a much bigger plan than I expected when I started talking about this 5 minutes ago.
Huh, in a good way, though. Sometimes just talking it through with someone else makes the whole thing feel a lot more doable.
Completely agree. All right, same. Speaking of realistic, how's your sleep been lately? I feel like that's the piece I always forget about when I'm trying to get healthier.
Honestly, same. I always focus so much on food and exercise, and completely ignore the fact that I've been staying up way too late.
Exactly. And then you're exhausted the next day and end up skipping the workout anyway.
Right, it's all connected. I've been trying to get to bed a little earlier this week, actually, and it's made a noticeable difference.
That's great. I definitely burn the candle at both ends more than I should. Staying up late working, then getting up early, and wondering why I feel awful by Wednesday.
Huh, I've been there so many times. It's such an easy trap to fall into, especially when work gets busy.
Exactly. I think this time around, I actually want to treat sleep as part of the routine too, not just an afterthought.
That's smart. It's easy to forget that rest is just as important as the workouts themselves.
Right. And rest days too, honestly. I used to think I had to go hard every single day, or it didn't count.
Oh, I used to think that too. But if anything, that mindset is what always burned me out the fastest.
Exactly. So this time, I'm planning actual rest days into the schedule instead of just skipping when I'm too tired to go.
That's a much healthier way to think about it. It's not skipping, it's part of the plan.
Right, exactly. What about water? Are you one of those people who actually drinks enough, or do you forget until you're already dehydrated?
I get so absorbed in work that I forget to drink anything for hours.
Same. Painfully same. I've started keeping a water bottle on my desk just so it's staring at me all day.
That's such a simple fix, but it actually works. Out of sight, out of mind applies to water too, apparently.
Completely. All right. What about the whole treating yourself thing? Are you planning on completely cutting out treats or allowing some balance?
Oh, definitely allowing balance. If I completely cut something out, I just end up craving it more and eventually overdoing it.
Same here, honestly. I think the key for me is not treating any single day as ruined just because I had something indulgent.
Exactly. One treat doesn't undo a whole week of good choices. It's really about the overall pattern, not any single moment.
Right, that's such an important mindset shift. I used to think one bad meal meant I'd already failed for the day, so I might as well keep eating badly.
Oh, Oh, I've done that so many times. It's such a strange, unhelpful way of thinking once you actually notice it.
Exactly. So this time, I'm trying to cut myself some slack when things aren't perfect, instead of spiraling over one meal or one missed workout.
That's honestly the healthiest mindset you could have going into this. It's also just more sustainable, long term.
Definitely. I think I also want to actually listen to my body more this time, instead of just pushing through regardless of how I feel.
That's such a good point. There's a difference between being a little tired and actually needing to rest.
Exactly. I think I've ignored that difference in the past, which is probably part of why I burned out before.
That makes a lot of sense. It sounds like you've really thought this through this time. Way more than just, I'll go to the gym more.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. It's not just about willpower, it's about actually building something sustainable.
Exactly. I think that's honestly the biggest lesson in all of this. It's not about being perfect, it's about building a routine that you can actually live with long term.
Couldn't agree more. All right, I think between the eating, the gym, the sleep, and everything else, I've got a pretty solid plan now.
You really do. I have a feeling that once you're a few weeks in, you'll really start to feel like you're in the swing of things.
I hope so, honestly. I respect that. This whole conversation is motivating me even more. I might head to the store today and get some of this stuff started early.
Oh, nice. Look at you already putting it into action.
Trying to. We'll see how long this lasts.
I believe in you. And hey, if you slip up one day, it's not the end of the world. Just get back to it the next day.
That's fair. I think that mindset alone might be the biggest difference this time around.
Definitely. All right. Keep me posted on how the first week goes.
Will do. Same goes for you and the walking. Let me know if you add the gym days back in.
Deal. All right. I should get going, but this was a good little pep talk for both of us.
Agreed. I should probably call it a day myself, actually. Long one at work.
Go rest up. Talk soon.
Talk soon.
That's it for this episode of English in Other Words.
If some of those expressions felt new, that's exactly what the next episode is for.
Thanks so much for listening. And hey, if this one motivated you a little, even better.
Hope to see you next episode. Bye.
Bye, everyone.